Hey guys, this is Alex Hughes and I'm back at it again with an update. It's been a while, but this video is going to be called Fap The College Years. And I'm out here in nature. It's a beautiful day. I'm out here in my backyard. We live out in the countryside basically. We're right next to strawberry fields and avocado trees and oranges. Lots of agriculture out here. So, the college years. I started college after my last NoFap video update, and it hasn't been too bad. I'm almost done with my second semester of my freshman year, and I've definitely seen what college is like. It's a little bit different than high school, but there are definitely some similarities. So I've noticed that there's a lot more freedom when it comes to going to class and when it comes to going to and from school, because now I actually take the Sprinter and the Breeze out here, which is a bus system, to campus, and it's a lot more freedom because I'm by myself and I'm able to kind of choose definitely my schedule and to make it up as I go. My classes have been pretty easy. They remind me a lot of high school, but so far I'm taking the pre-business core at my school, which is basically the prerequisite classes before you need to get into business marketing. And those classes consisted, the first semester was math, philosophy, GEL, which is basically a learning class. Reminds me of a freshman advisory from high school. There was, I only had 12 units, but I still was full-time last year. This past semester anyways. And so those classes, I scheduled them in the morning. My philosophy class was online, which was a new experience for me. I've never had an online class before, but it was pretty convenient actually, because I could do the homework kind of when I chose to, but it also was kind of inconvenient in a way because if I didn't follow the schedule for online, I would have forgotten about it, and there goes the test. I missed just one test, so that was good. But I'd say the math class that I had was the hardest. It was a survey of calculus, and I've never taken calculus before. But I had kind of some trouble. I didn't end up buying textbook because I wanted to save my money. I guess I thought to myself, like, oh, I don't need this. I can just go online and go to Khan Academy. And while Khan Academy does help and has good reviews, it's not as consistent as what I'd be learning with a textbook. But I did end up passing the class with a C. And a C for me, even though they say C's get degrees, for me, I don't think C's, I can do much better than a C. I know I can do better than that. And so I ended up passing that class. Thankfully, I still call them teachers, because that's technically what they're doing. I mean, even though people like to call them professors, I still call them a teacher, and I still say their last name with like Mr. or Mrs. because I feel like that's a sense of respect for for superiority in a way. I mean, I don't see them as like superiority, but I see them as respectful figures, just like as I've always done with my teachers. I see them as people with knowledge that have gotten the education. Now they're teaching us their knowledge, so I think that I should give them the respect by addressing them not by their first name like I would do with someone that I know on a friend basis or maybe like family, but in a way that shows like, oh, you are above me in a way, not in like a dominant sort of way, just like a teacher and a student. That type of relationship is professional, and it requires that sense of formality, I believe. So ended up spending the first semester really focusing on school a lot and focusing on getting my work done, but also getting more involved with my community. And that's what I found it to be really helpful with this the NoFap journey. I went from being kind of afraid to being involved in the community. Although I was doing like community service, I've involved myself in more ways than just doing trash pickups. And I found an opportunity during the summer to do news articles. I write for the local paper out here called the Vista Press, and I got that opportunity actually from a scholarship, and I was able to use that opportunity to really use my voice in a way that I've never done before. Where, I mean, my editor has a pretty good audience. She has about over 3,000 people, and I'm finally starting to see people respond back to what I'm writing, and doing that it feels quite nice, because I'm able to actually see the difference that I can make. And so what I've learned so far through the college years, just first year anyways, is that it's been really great. All these opportunities are coming up that I've never seen before, and that I never expected. I think it's because I'm putting the time and the effort into making these into reality. It's like law of attraction in a way, where since I'm devoting my time into all these different activities, whether it be reporting on graffiti, or reporting on different areas of blight in the city, or going to the city council meetings, or fixing up the house, or composting, or doing art. All these things I'm doing in the real world are actually manifesting themselves into some sort of opportunity that I'm getting, which is awesome, because opportunities are great when you think about it, because they open up new doors and they open up new ways where you can go if you want to do so many things in life, because every day is awesome. It's great to be alive. I mean, before I didn't have this much vigor for waking up every day, because I was so anxious and I was so afraid of the thoughts in my head. And now I feel a lot better, a lot better. And now I'm actually taking control of my life and looking around and seeing what can I improve, because now that I'm out of high school and I'm an adult now, I can make a real difference in the world around me. Because there definitely is a lot of things that need fixing, and I like to focus on the things that people don't find as controversial, because that tends to be easier. like picking up trash on the ground, or reporting graffiti. There's so much graffiti in our city, or reporting on shoes on power lines, or going to different grocery stores, like Mexican grocery stores. And I have fun with that. It's kind of different, it's unique, and it's kind of bizarre. But I like the fact that I'm focusing on things that maybe people aren't focusing on as much, because they're focused so much on what is presented to them rather than trying to seek out different things. Because you can really look around and see things that other people don't really see. So you can look around and be like, you could see something and they're like, oh, why hasn't anybody noticed that? And at that moment you come up with a unique idea, and then you can write a story about it, like I'm doing with my newspaper. And so YouTube has definitely been a great way for me to do that. I just been focused so much on creating these opportunities in real life besides the virtual world, whereas the real life, where there are things going on all around me that I just want to be able to take that opportunity and take advantage of that. Because although YouTube is nice, if I'm living out here instead of online, then I can experience so much more than waiting for YouTube. Because this is where the real stuff happens. This is where all the real effects happen. And every day that I'm alive, if I take that opportunity to go toward a goal that I want to achieve and focus my energy on it, and focus my resources, energy, ideas, and learning on this thing, it'll grow and I'll be able to manifest what I want in my life. And so that's why I've been focusing so much on Fap The College Years, on trying to just focus on the things I want to achieve, the goals that I want to achieve. And I hope you guys are doing that too as well. It's been a while, but I definitely try to check in every week, the NoFap community, and also some other communities that I look at. And it seems like it's going good. It's still going very strong. And the more people that find out about self-awareness and really changing their life for the better their lives will be. And then they'll take that into account and give that to other people, and they'll keep inspiring others. And so I just wanted to do a little update. I'm on my second semester of college, still first year, still freshman of college, and I made sure to stay away from those negative influences, as I've always done throughout my school years, and to just stay focused on my work, stay focused on my community service, stay focused on my home life, and trying to manifest the life of my dreams. Because if I get that visualization, then I can achieve it. Not do the dumb college things that people always think about, like the fraternities or the partying and the drinking and the girls and the drugs. All that stuff is useless to me. Because all I care about is making a better life for myself and a better life for the world out there. That's what I care about. Because these are the best years of my life, as they always say. The youth. So why not use my youth for the betterment of all around me? Why not do that? Why focus on the crazy things going on in the college campuses? Why not focus on the community? And do the things that people like to ignore about, like the trash, like the graffiti, or the shoes on power lines, or the all sorts of things that I tend to focus on. That is what I'm focused on right now. I'll update you guys in the future. But this is No Fap The College Years.